Okay, in this lecture video, the following are the learning outcomes, okay, or our intended learning outcomes, okay, our ILOs. So first thing, at the end of our discussion, we will be able to evaluate or to evaluate the, again, Laplace transform, okay, the Laplace transform of function of t, okay, using the following properties. So letter A, we have here the multiplication, letter A, the multiplication of t raised to n, or the power of t, and letter B, we have here the division, a division of power of t, or gawin na lang natin that is the division of t. Okay, so sabi natin, a theorem or a property, this one is again multiplication, okay, multiplication of t raised to n. Okay, so the definition ng property ng multiplication of t raised to n. Okay, so like for example, consider that if you have the Laplace transform ng any function of t, which is given as your f of s, okay, then if you have the Laplace transform ng t raised to n times a function of t, this one can be expressed as the negative 1 raised to n, where n is the power ng t, times the nth derivative with respect to s, okay, of your given f of s, or your given f of s. Or by rewriting this one, we can say that this is just simply equal to the negative 1 raised to n ng nth prime of your s. Sino si s? Again, this is just simply the Laplace transform of your function of your t. A corollary on this, that if you have the Laplace transform of t times any function of t, this one could be expressed as the negative of your f prime of s, or the first derivative ng inyong function of s, or ng function of s with respect to s. Okay? So yun lang po yung gagawin nyo if you have t raised to n. In this example, kung meron po kayong Laplace transform ng e raised to at times t raised to n, kapag ganyan po, pwede nyo pa rin pong i-apply yung multiplication ng t raised to n property. But imagine that if you have a higher exponent on this case, mas marami yung number of times na kukunin mo yung derivative ng f of s. So if that is the case, kapag ganito po yung given, it is much easier, more simple kung ang gagamitin nyo po dito is the first shifting. The first shifting property, or first shifting theorem. Okay, so let's have here some examples. Okay, so let's have following examples. Okay, so in this case, suppose let's try to evaluate the Laplace transform ng t times we have here your cosine of 2t minus pi, 2t minus pi. Okay? 2t minus, sabihin natin, pi over 2. 2t minus we have pi over 2. Suppose we have this one. Okay, so in this case, di ba, ang matitira po dito is the Laplace transform ng cosine ng t. So, i-reduce muna natin siya by applying some identity. So, sabi natin, di ba, recall that the identity of your cosine ng a plus or minus b is just simply defined as your cosine a times your cosine b minus plus we have here your sine a times your sine b, sine a times your sine b. Okay, so in this case, kunin lang natin yung ano niya, no? So, by substituting the following functions po to this, ito po can be expressed na lang siya as the Laplace transform or simplify muna natin, no? Yung cosine ng ating 2t minus pi over 2 is can be expressed as your cosine 2t times we have your cosine pi over 2 plus we have your sine 2t times we have your cosine, sorry, 2t, then this is sine pi over 2. But as we observe that ang cosine pi over 2 is just simply equal to 0 at ang sine pi over 2 is 1. So therefore, this is just simply equal to your sine of 2t. So using this property, ito po, the original given Laplace transform can also be expressed na lang as your t times your sine 2t. So applying the multiplication ng t property, this one can be expressed as the derivative, no, the first derivative of our s, the negative derivative of your s, which is the Laplace transform ng ating sine 2t, no, the Laplace transform of your sine 2t. But we know that the Laplace transform of sine 2t is, ayan, the Laplace transform ng sine 2t is defined as your 2 over, that is your s squared plus 4. So simplifying with this, get the derivative of this. So this is equal to the negative of the derivative na to. Now recall again that kung meron ka daw ditong derivative ng 1 over u, this one can be expressed as the negative of your du over your u squared. So in that case, this one can be expressed as the negative 2, no? This one is negative 2 times the derivative ng denominator, that is 2s, all over we have your s squared plus 4 quantity squared, no? Simplifying this expression, so this one na lang could be expressed as positive 4s all over we have your s squared plus 4 quantity squared. So we have this one. Okay, so we have this. Okay, another example, number 2. Now suppose we have here the Laplace transform of not t squared minus 40 plus 3. Again, suppose we have the Laplace transform ng t squared minus 40 plus 3 times, like for example, we have here your cos 3t. Okay? So in this case, no, we just simply apply muna first yung ating linearity property. So by linearity property, this one can be expressed as the Laplace transform ng t squared times we have your cos 3t, okay, minus 4 times the Laplace transform ng t times we have your cos 3t, okay, cos 3t plus we have your 3 times the Laplace transform ng ating cos 3t, no, cos 3t. So in that case, no, this one na lang po can be expressed as, di ba sabi natin, by change of scale property, the Laplace transform ng t raised to n e raised to 8 t raised to n times your function of t is defined as the negative 1 raised to n times its nth derivative ng ating function of s. Okay? So considering that, like for example, gawin natin ganito. So we have here, kunwari, this is your scratch work. No, suppose you have a scratch work here. Then sabi natin, no, the Laplace transform ng, no, your f of s here is just simply defined as the Laplace transform ng ating cos 2t, no, cos 2t. So ibig sabihin, ito po, pwede natin tong i-express na lang as the negative 1 raised to 2 times f double prime of your s minus 4 times negative f prime of s plus 3 times your f of s. So, kunin mo muna natin dito yung f of s, the f prime of s, and f double prime of s. So, again, ito po yung ating given. No? Ito yung ating f of s. This is defined by this Laplace transform. So, we know that the Laplace transform ng ating cosine or hyperbolic cosine 2t is just simply equal to your s over that is s squared minus 4. Again, ito yung ating f of s. So to get its first derivative, now we apply quotient rule. Again, we know that our quotient rule, the derivative of your u over v is defined as your b du minus your u dv all over we have here b squared. So applying quotient rule, ito si u, ito si v. So therefore, we have here your f prime of s. K is defined as that is s squared minus 4 times 1 minus that is c s times we have here 2s all over we have your s squared minus 4 quantity squared. Simplifying the following, so this is s squared minus 2s squared. So therefore, your f prime of s is defined as negative 2s squared. Oh, negative s squared na lang pala. Negative s squared minus 4 all over we have your s squared minus 4 quantity squared. So that is your first derivative. Now, getting its second derivative, f double prime of s. Again, applying same quotient rule. So your f double prime of s, that is your b du. So we have your s squared minus 4 quantity squared times the derivative of this, that is negative 2s. Negative 2s minus your u, that is negative s squared minus 4 times we have your derivative ng denominator, that is 4s times that is s squared minus 4 all over, yan, all over we have your s squared minus 4 raised to 4, no? S raised to 4. Okay, so in this case, this is now equal to, pwede nyong i-factor out yung common, s squared minus 4 times, ang matitira dito, negative 2s. That is negative 2s times s squared minus 4. Okay. Minus minus, so para magiging plus 4s times that is s squared plus 4. Ayan. All over. Ayan. Over that is s squared minus 4 raised to 4. So makakancel po dito si s squared minus 4. Ito magiging 3 na lang. So simplifying the following, so this is equal to negative 2s raised to 3 plus 8 plus 8s plus this one is 4s raised to 3 plus 16s all over we have your s squared minus 4 raised to 3. Raised to 3. So in this case, simplify lang natin ito. Therefore, your f double prime of s is defined as your 2s raised to 3 plus that is 24s all over that is s squared minus 4 raised to 3. So once na nakuha nyo na si f prime of s, f of s, and f double prime of s, substitute na natin to this one. Again, ito siya. Substitute na natin to this. So again, no, negative 1 raised to 2, that is positive. So ito na lang siya. Ito na lang to, copy na lang to. This is copy. Ito negative, negative, so magiging positive. No, this is plus 4 times your f of s. Ito si f of s. Si f of s. Here is f of s at c plus 3. So we have here plus 3 times your f of s over s squared minus 4. This is times s over that is s squared minus 4 squared. So kunin nyo lang yung LCD. By getting its LCD, yan. So pag kinuha natin yung LCD nito, this one can be expressed as s squared minus 4 raised to 3. Ito copy lang. That is 2s raised to 3 plus 24s. This one naman po ay kulang siya nito. So magiging plus 4 times that is s to the 4th minus, parang ganito no? That is s to the 4th minus 16. So ito magiging negative. Yan, difference of two squares. Yan. Dito natin. Yan. Okay. S squared minus 3. Okay. Plus we have your 3s times wala tong square. Yan. So, pag in-square yan, that is s squared or s to the 4th. S to the 4th minus 8s squared plus 16. Yan. Yan. Simplify lang natin ito. Therefore, this is equal to 3s raised to 5 minus 4s raised to 4. This one. 4s raised to 4 minus 22s raised to 3. Ito yon. S raised to 3. Walang s squared. So we have here ito, 48 plus 24. No, 48 plus 24. So that is 72. So that is plus 72s plus 72s minus 64 all over its LCD na s squared minus 4 raised to 3. So this would be its Laplace transform. Okay. Okay. So ganun lang, no, kailangan nyo lang kunin, no, ibig sabihin the higher the exponent, the number of times na kukunin mo yung derivative ni f of s. Okay? Another example, number 3. Number 3 example, suppose we have the Laplace transform of t squared times e raised to t times that is cosine 3t. No, cosine 3t. Suppose we have this one. So in this case, meron kayong both multiplication ng power of t and multiplier ng e raised to t. In this case, which of which, kung ano yung mas gusto nyong gawin. No, it's either unahin mo yung shifting, then follow mo si power of t, or unahin mo yung power of t, tapos ilas mo si shifting. So, which of which, kahit ano po yung gawin nyo, it would give you the same answer. Okay? It would give you the same answer. Okay, so in this case, no, I think it is much better kung huli na natin yung shifting. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, this one, pwede natin itong i-express na lang as the Laplace transform ng t squared times cosine 3t, tapos shift si s to s minus 1. No? Shift s to s minus 1. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung ating f of s. So, kailangan kunin natin up to the second derivative na to. So parang ang mangyayari, that is the negative 1 raised to 2 times the derivative ng Laplace transform, the second derivative with respect to s ng Laplace transform ng cosine 3t. We know that the Laplace transform ng cosine 3t is s over, that is s squared plus 9, diba? That is s squared plus 9 shift s to s minus 1. So, kunin muna natin yung first derivative. Again, negative 1 raised to 2 naman, that is positive 1. So, kunin natin up to the second derivative na to. So, first derivative, applying quotient rule, this is equal to s squared plus 9. Okay? S squared plus 9 times 1 minus s times that is 2s all over we have your s squared plus 9 quantity squared. So this is equal to 9 minus s squared. No? This is 9 minus s squared all over that is s squared plus 9 quantity squared. So this is the first derivative. No? F prime of s. No, first derivative ito. Kunin natin yung second derivative. Again, applying quotient rule. Applying quotient rule. So its second derivative is defined as its second derivative that is s squared plus 9 quantity squared times derivative nito, negative 2s minus that is 9 minus s squared times ano lang, 9 minus s squared times 9 minus s squared times that is 4s times that is s squared plus 9 all over and all over that is s squared plus 9 raised to 4. So in this case, meron tong common, makakancel yung isa dito, isa na lang matitira, makakancel din ito. So simplify po natin ito. Okay, your f double prime of s can be expressed na lang siya as negative 2s raised to 3 minus 18s, no? Minus 18s minus 36s plus 4s raised to 3 all over we have your s squared plus 9 raised to 4. Simplify natin si f double prime. So that is f double prime of s is defined as 2s raised to 3 minus that is 54s all over we have your s squared plus 9 raised to 4. Ngayon, i-shift na natin, no? Let's try to shift this one. No? Shift natin ito si s to s minus 1. So by substitution, this is equal to 2 times this is s minus 1 raised to 3 plus 54 times s minus 1 all over we have here s minus 1 squared plus 9 raised to 3. Raised to 3 na lang pala ito. Cancel yung isa eh. Magiging 3. So raised to 3. This is raised to 3. Raised to 3. Yan, over 3. So simplify lang natin ito. This one is 2 times that is s minus 1 times ang matitira dito ay s minus 1 squared eh. So s squared minus 2s plus 1. Okay, plus a minus. Should be minus. Minus 27. Okay, all over this one can be expressed as s squared minus 2s plus 10, no? Plus 10 raised to 3. Okay? Raised to 3. Or simplify lang natin ito. Yan. This one could also be expressed as 2 times that is s minus 1 times that is s squared minus 2s minus 26 all over your LCD na s squared minus 2s plus 10 raised to 3. So we have this one. Okay? Okay. Another property is number 5 property. No? Number 5 property. Number 5 property, meron tayong tinatawag na division of t, no? Division of t. Okay? So ibig sabihin, like for example again, if you have the Laplace transform ng function of t over t, okay? Ito muna tayo. Suppose we have here the Laplace transform of your f of t, which is defined as your f of s, okay? Then the Laplace transform of your function of t, okay, over t. So bukod do, dapat meron pang additional condition. Okay? Dapat daw po, no? Meron tayo ditong n, and the limit of your function of t over t as t approaches to 0 does exists. No, does exist. If it is does exist, ibig sabihin meron ito, which is equal to the integral, no? Integral ito ng s to infinity ng f of s ds. Okay? So dapat its limit also does exist. Okay? Its limit does exist. Example. Example number 1. Okay? Suppose we have the Laplace transform ng e raised to 2t minus e to the negative 70 all over t. Okay? So, before you evaluate this one, check nyo muna yung limit. So, suppose we have your scratch work, always check the limit. So, like for example, take the limit, no? Take the limit of e raised to 2t minus e to the negative 70 as over t as your t approaches to 0. By substitution, analytically, this one can be expressed as e raised to 0 minus e raised to 0 over 0. We know that e raised to 0 is 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0 over 0. Kapag ganyan po, it is said to be indeterminate. So, kung indeterminate po, ginagamitan po natin siya ng L'Hopital's, no? Yung basic sa L'Hopital's rule, no? Ano ba yung sinasabi kay L'Hopital's rule? L'Hopital's rule states that if you have daw po the limit ng function of x over your g of x as x approaches to a certain constant a, no, when you try to evaluate this one, kapag ang lumabas daw ay 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity, then apply mo ng L'Hopital's rule. Ano daw ang ginagawa? Ang ginagawa po natin kay L'Hopital's rule is that we also take the limit as your x approaches to a certain constant a, pero in this case, yung numerator mo, kukunin mo yung derivative same as with its denominator. Hindi po siya quotient rule, no? But get the derivative ng numerator and get the derivative of denominator. So, kapag ganun, kapag nag-0 over 0 pa rin, continuous lang yung L'Hopital's rule. So, parang dito, this one, pwede natin apply si L'Hopital's rule. We can say that the limit na lang po na to, the limit ng derivative nun, that is 2 e raised to 2t minus magiging plus 7 e raised to negative 70 as our t approaches to 0. So simplify lang the following. So this is equal to 2 e raised to 0 plus 7 e raised to 0, or this is equal to positive 9. So regardless of its value, if it does exist, ibig sabihin there is a solution. So paano natin kukunin yung solution? Since it exists, kunin nyo po muna si f of s. Sino si f of s? The Laplace transform ng mga functions sa numerator, which is equal to e raised to 2t minus e to the negative 7t. So applying linearity property, this one can be expressed as the Laplace transform ng e raised to 2t minus the Laplace transform ng e to the negative 7t. Simplify the following. This is 1 over, this is s minus 2 minus 1 over, that is s plus 7. So this is your f of s. So kunin na natin yung kanyang Laplace transform by getting the integral from s to positive infinity of your f of s, which is on this case, define siya ng 1 over s minus 2 minus 1 over, that is s plus 7 ds. Get the integral po. Recall that, diba? Recall, okay, that the integral po na to, that is du over u, is defined as the natural logarithm of u plus c. So simplify lang po natin ito. This one can be expressed as the natural logarithm ng s minus 2 minus the natural logarithm ng s plus 7. S plus 7 as your limit approaches to s to infinity. Applying properties of logarithm, this one can be expressed as the natural logarithm ng s minus 2 over, that is s plus 7. Take the limit, upper minus lower limit. So in taking the upper limit, kukunin nyo po muna yung limit as your s becomes infinity ng 1 minus 2 over s over, that is 1 plus, that is 7 over s minus lower limit, that is the natural logarithm ng s minus 2 over s plus 7. Again, sabi natin, if we take the limit na 1 over x as your x becomes infinity, it always equal to 0. So ibig sabihin, 0 na po ito, 0 na rin ito, at this one may ln pa. Yan, ln, natural logarithm. So in this case, mangyayari, ln1, we know na ln1 natin is just simply equal to 0. So this whole expression is equal to 0. So simplify natin, this is just simply negative ln s minus 2 over s plus 7. Or applying, para maging positive, applying properties of logarithm, magiging ln s plus 7 over, that is s minus 2. So this is its corresponding Laplace transform. Now that is the corresponding Laplace transform. Another example. Kung ito, kung mapapansin nyo po, ito, if the operation sa numerator is positive, ibig sabihin, there is no solution. No, there is no solution kasi magiging 1 plus 1, that is 1 over 0. Diba? If it is positive sa inyo, 1 over 0, it does not exist. Ibig sabihin, wala siyang solution. No? No value or there is no solution. Okay? So kapag ganun po, huwag kayo muna laging itest if the limit does exist. Now, number 2, example. Suppose we have here the Laplace transform ng e raised to 2t times, that is cos 3t, okay, all over we have, sabihin natin cos. Yan, cos 3t. Cos 3t as over t. So first thing first, now check nyo muna yung limit. Now kunin muna natin yung limit na e raised to 2t times cos 3t over t as t approaches to 0. So ito po mangyayari, that is e raised to 0 times cosine 0 over 0. We know that e raised to 0 is 1, diba? E raised to 0 is 1. Tapos, ang cos 0 is also 1. So, ang mangyayari, equal siya kay, yan, no, its limit does not exist. So, ibig sabihin, we can say na this one po has no value. So wala siyang value. Okay? Or its Laplace transform does not exist. Okay? So yun po yun. So, yan. No, kung nari papalitan natin siya ng sign. No, another example would be, what if ito ay sine? No, kunwari, we have your e raised to 2t times that is your sine 3t all over t. Suppose we have this one. Okay? Again, kunin nyo muna yung limit. No? Taking the limit as your e raised to 2t sine 3t over t as t approaches to 0. Again, ito, e raised to 0 times we have your sine 0 over 0. We know that e raised to 0 is 1, sine 0 is 0, so therefore we have 0 over 0. So again, isa siyang indeterminate. Yan. Indeterminate siya. Okay? So if this is indeterminate, apply natin yung L'Hopital's rule. Again, to get its derivative, use product rule. That is your UdV plus BdU. So UdV plus BdU, so we have here again the limit as your t approaches to 0 ng 3 e raised to 2t sine, derivative na to. Yan, cos 3t. Okay. Plus we have your 2 e raised to 2t sine 3t. So apply lang natin again si limit. So ito magiging 3 e raised to 0 cosine 0 plus 2 e raised to 0 sine 0. So again, 1 ito 0. So therefore, equal siya kay 3 or the limit does exist na. So if it does exist, apply nyo na yun. Anong gagawin nyo? Kunin nyo muna yung Laplace transform of ito, Laplace transform na ito ng numerator, that is e raised to 2t sine 3t. Yan, kasi ito si f of s. So applying for shifting property, diba shifting, kunin nyo muna yung sine 3t. Laplace transform na ito, shift si s to s minus 2 by first shifting property. So ito po could be expressed as 3 over, that is s squared plus 9. No, i-shift si s to s minus 2. So therefore, ang f of s natin dito is equal to f of s natin dito. That is 3 over, we have your s minus 2 quantity squared plus 9. So we have this one. Okay? Ayan na. We have this one na. So simplify lang natin ito. Again, sabi natin, its Laplace transform is equal to the integral from s to infinity ng 3 over, that is s minus 2 quantity squared plus 9 ds. So ano ba integral nito? Sabi natin, ang integral nito, recall ulit that ang integral ng du over, that is u squared plus a squared, ay equal kay 1 over a times, that is your arc tangent u over your a. So ibig sabihin, ang integral po nito, that is 3 times, that is 1 over 3 times this is arc tangent ng u, that is s minus 2 over, yan, that is s minus 2 all over 3. Then substitute the limit from s to infinity. Okay? So ito po, makakancel lang ito. This one can be expressed now as your arc tangent ng infinity minus, that is your arc tangent ng s minus 2 over 3. Simplify natin ito, but what is arc tangent pi over 2? Arc tangent pi over 2 is just simply pi over 2. So simplify lang natin. Ayan. This one can be expressed as pi over 2 minus, that is arc tangent ng s minus 2 all over 3. Pwede na po ito. This one will do. Okay? Or recall, di ba, sabi natin that if you have arctangent u plus arcotangent u equals siya kay pi over 2. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin sabihin that your arcotangent u is equal to pi over 2 minus arctangent u. So, pag sinimplify natin ito, this one could also be expressed as arcotangent ng s minus 2 all over your 3. Pwede rin siyang ganito. Ayan. Okay? Ayan, no? The Laplace transform ng e raised to 2t sine 3t is defined as this one. Okay? Another example. Number 3. Number 4. Ayan. Suppose we have the Laplace transform of sine 5t times cosine 2t. Suppose we have this all over t. Over t. Suppose we have this one. Okay, so in this case, simplify muna natin. Check muna natin if the limit does exist, no? So again, kunin nyo muna yung limit ng as t approaches to 0 ng sine 5t cos 2t all over t. So by substitution, this is sine 0 cos 0 over 0. We know that sine 0 is 0, cosine 0 is 1. So therefore, 0 over 0, again, isa siyang indeterminate. No? Kung indeterminate, apply natin si L'Hopital's rule. Take the limit, derivative na to. So that is negative 2 sine 5t, sine 5t, sine 5t, sine 2t plus cosine 2t times 5 sine 5 cos 5t. Yan. As t approaches to 0. So simplify ito. This is equal to negative 2 sine 0 plus 5 cosine 0 cosine 0. Again, this is equal na to 0. This is equal to 1. Again, equal siya to 5, exactly 5. So the limit does exist. If the limit does exist, ibig sabihin, it's a plus transform ay also exists. So, kunin nyo muna first yung f of s natin, which is the Laplace transform ng sine 5t cos 2t. So, Laplace transform niya. So, apply muna natin ulit yung property or yung identity. Sabi natin, kung meron daw tayo ditong sine ng A times your cosine B equal siya kay this is 1/2 times sine, diba, ng A minus B. Ayan. A minus B plus sine ng A plus B. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung sine 5t cosine 2t is equal to 1/2 times that is sine 3t plus sine 5t. So, kunin natin yung kanyang Laplace transform. No? Its Laplace transform is equal to 1/2 times 1/2 times the Laplace transform ng sine 3t, okay, plus the Laplace transform plus 1/2 times the Laplace transform naman ng Laplace transform ng sine 5t, no? Sine 5t. So, ibig sabihin, this one can be expressed as 1 half times 3 over s squared plus 9 plus this one is 1 half times the Laplace plus transform na 5 over that is s squared plus 25. So, ito si f of s. Therefore, its Laplace transform ay equal na lang sa integral ng s to infinity ng ayan o, ng 3 over 2 times that is 1 over s squared plus 9 okay, plus this is 5 over 2. 5 over 2 times this is 1 over s squared plus 25 ds. So, integrate lang ito. Integrate, this is equal to 3 over 2. No? 3 over 2. Ayan. 3 over 2 times that is arc tangent ng s over 3. May 1/3 pa. No, times 1/3 times arc tangent ng s over 3. Okay, plus 5 over 2 times 5 over 2 times plus 1 over 5. 1 over 5 arc tangent ng s over 5. Okay? Okay. Yan. So, makakancel ito si 3. Yan. Tapos, apply na natin yung limit. No, limit natin is from s to infinity. So, infinity muna. So, we have here 1 half no, times that is arc tangent ng s over 3 upper limit infinity plus that is arc tangent infinity and arc tangent infinity okay plus 1 half times that is arc tangent s over 3 plus that is arc tangent ng s over 5. So we know that arctangent pi or arctangent infinity is pi over 2. Arctangent infinity then is pi over 2. So pi over 2 plus pi over 2 that is pi times ito. So that is pi over 2 and pi over 2 plus that is 1 half ng arctangent s over 3 yan plus arctangent 1 half arctangent ng s over 5. Or this is equal to 1 half times pi plus this is arctangent ng s over 3. Arctangent ng s over 3 plus arctangent ng s over 5. Pwede rin po ito. Pwede na to. So this one will do. And this one will do. Or, di ba, again, sabi natin, ang arc cotangent u ay equal kay pi over 2 minus arc tangent u. Di ba? So, ito, ang magiging minus pala ito. Upper limit minus lower limit eh. So, minus to, minus, minus. Minus to, minus, 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 minus. Or this one could be also be expressed as 1 half no, times this is arc cotangent ng s over 3 and s over 3 plus arc cotangent ng S over 5. So, pwede rin po ito. Yan. Or this one. Or this one. Okay. So, that is the end of this lecture.